Hello, Joe Stilgoe. Welcome to the Tudor Barn Eltham. You've just done a fantastic gig. How was it for you?
It was pretty good for me, thank you. Good crowd, good barn.
It's a lovely barn, isn't
lovely
it?
Barn, Tudor.
Very Tudor.
1568, is it?
I believe it has some history, yes.
Yeah.
You mentioned in your set, though, this is similar to another place that you've played a few times.
Yeah, the Oak Room in New York, which is really long and has a stage in the middle, so you have to do this thing with your head. Keep the audience happy. There were some rowdy ones actually.
They did get a little rowdy.
Yeah, they were.
It's southeast London.
Yeah,
so.
I know, there were knives present, hoodies, all that.
There was a lovely audience tonight. I think they really appreciated your very eclectic mix of music and your eclectic show. One of the things that really stood out for me, though, was the way you sort of took things that the audience suggested that you might like to create a song with, and we had a sort of Lovejoy stroke Bare Necessity stroke Titanic sort of medley going on.
They just sound perfect together, don't they?
Well,
when you think Titanic, you think Lovejoy and the Bare Necessities. I think what the Ride of the Valkyries as well.
Yes. Yeah. See, to many people, they might think that sounds pretty horrendous, but it did actually work, didn't it?
It kind of. I like doing this thing.
Where was Mother Goose?
Where was Mother Goose? There was a suggestion.
It's always different every night, so I do this everywhere, and it's always different things. Occasionally, Lovejoy pops up. I think I must be connected. You may be my illegitimate father. You never know. But it's fun because it kind of. The audience get to shout, which is what they've been wanting to do.
Does that ever leave you in hot water at all? Do you normally sort of manage to...
Yes, yeah, and well, you kind of think in your head, yeah, I absolutely know that song. Like there was a Rolling Stones one, it was something like Brown Sugar, and I started playing it, it just sounded like just thump, 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 and I had to actually say over the microphone, this is Brown Sugar. And then you're just kind of sweating, people are kind of, you start to feel people's eyes bearing into you as you completely fail to find the song you're looking for. But then you kind of, the whole point is that I kind of move around from song to song, flailing.
The improvisation, is that a sort of family trait?
Yeah, Dad always did a thing with words. He's more of a lyricist, so he would do this thing where he'd get people to shout out just stupid things like income tax or Margaret Thatcher. This is kind of in those days. And he'd go off and write a song, come back in 10 minutes, and it would be a fully done song. But the other side, my mum's an opera singer, so completely not improvising. So, bit of a mixture.
When you have parents of the heritage of yours, is that difficult for you to sort of come out of the shadows, if you like, or is that, I mean, was it quite easy for you to blossom into the performer that you are now?
Thank you for the word blossom. It's a good question, because I think, like, here lots of people come out and go, is Dad Richard? In that voice, I will say. So Dad was well known to this generation, I think. But I think people enjoy it. They enjoy seeing it. It's not like kind of, why are you doing this? Because your dad did it. I think people accept it normally. I think it's a good thing. Mum was an opera singer, so it's kind of, when I explain where it all came from, they kind of say, well, you had no choice. But the fact is, my two brothers, two sisters, they're all doctors and lawyers and proper jobs. So I'm the loser.
You have an album out at the moment. Would you like to just quickly tell us about that?
Yes, I would. It's called I Like This One. Yeah, it's a mixture of my songs, standards, sadly not a medley because it doesn't work on an album like that, but yeah, it's great to be able to, it's like my first proper album released commercially, and it's yeah, it's done okay, and we've been able to tour the album, so we've toured around the country the whole year, and it's still available on iTunes and Amazon and other retail outlets.
Joe, it's an absolute pleasure having you here at the Tudor Barn Eltham. We do hope to see you again. Thank you very much.
Pleasure, thanks for having me.